Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we'll check out ChatGPT. If you haven't seen the OpenAI yet, check out OpenAI at this URL at the top. And today we'll check out if we can write like a 4 or 5 page paper with this. So first you want to pick a topic, so we can pick any topic you want, and it will kind of build out, a framework for it, but it won't build out the whole paper for you. You need to give it criteria, which makes sense, right? So AI is our friend at this point. No worries at this point. It's in its infancy and it's very helpful to us at this point. So we can kind of take what we have and be thankful for that. So let's check out what we have so far. So it gives an overall for, the criteria, the topic that we have. So that's great. Now we need to break it out a little bit more. So you can take what it gave you and you can break this out any way you want, but let's do it by, say, decades in this case. So we can break out the topic. We have an introduction, and now we'll go for, we'll say the second page, right? His early years, and it will break it out uh, quite evenly, and that is pretty interesting in and of itself, and pretty easy without having to do too much work on our side, right? So let's break it out again, and this is pretty simple. You can't ask it to write like a 20-page dissertation or paper or something like that. It won't do it, but it will break it out. If you break it out step by step and you walk through it, it will break it out and give you some topics, and then you still need to, problem solve and use some uh, education and work on your own. Um, but it does make things quite simple in general, right? So be careful your criteria and what you're thinking about. Um, but it's pretty simple and quite fantastically amazing, actually, that it does something that, used to take so much effort, and like public places, people used to go to the library to do these kind of things. So it is quite amazing, quite amazing. So this is great. So, right, they kind of jump to the end before we really want, but that's okay. So, right, so you rework what it kind of gives you, which makes sense. And this is just kind of cliff notes that you would take and kind of build through. And this is a simple version, but I mean, ultimately, you really want to do this all on your own. Um, this is great and easy to do it this way, but the most important thing is referencing what the information you get, where it came from. So I'll say this, that's probably the most important thing that I see with social media is references. You always need a reference. If you can't have a reference and you can't back up the data that you give or the information you give, it's not really valid. So this is very important. So always cite your references. So very important. And again, AI is here to help us, and I hope this brief tutorial for OpenAI helped you. If you have any questions, as always, let me know and have a great day.